What's the closest thing to magic that actually exists? Your mom finding something at first try at the same spot that you looked for it 5 times already. Butterflies and moths. Anything that melts. Really? They start out as one bug, build a cocoon, turn into literal mush, then emerge as a whole new creature. It's amazing. And they retain memories through their transition. Bloody weird. Thermos. Keeps things hot. Keeps things cold. How does it know? Exclamation mark. Carl Sagan describes books as evidence of magic. Someone dead for thousands of years can speak to you through writing. Also DMT. Wi-Fi. A bunch of ones and zeros flowed through the air and boom. I have porn on my phone. Quantum mechanics. Seriously, at some point you can just declare it as magic and nothing would change. Magnets and psychedelics. Music. With the right incantations and motions, you can alter people's emotions, compel them to dance, or call back long lost memories. Language has always been magic to me. Think about it. We make symbols and with the correct arrangement of those symbols we have accomplished everything. Everything. Language is the first step in all human accomplishment. Language got us to the moon and made the internet and will do everything in the future in advancement. Language is magic. Magnetic resonance imaging. Align the hydrogen atoms in your body with a magnetic field and strum them with a radio signal to make them vibrate like a guitar string. Then listen to the cacophony with an array of antennas. Unpack the noise into an opera, where each note represents an individual atom, and plot them in a matrix. Slice the matrix for a view inside your body. All this was figured out when microprocessors were barely more powerful than a modern pocket calculator. Programming is kind of like magic. You use arcane runes to make stuff happen that you couldn't do on your own. Math. It's a system that has its roots in ancient history and is rigorously studied and not always understood. It can model the physical world to almost unnatural levels and has made predictions about the universe that have seemed insane until actually found. Consciousness. It's crazy to think about. Physics. Radioactive decay. Changing one element to another, just like the alchemist tried. Electricity. Money is literal actual magic. We believe in a medium of exchange, and our belief in it is the only thing that gives it power. With that power we have harnessed the atom, sent men to the moon, created digital communications and processing technology that in and of itself is functionally magic. Everything. The fact that we're made of minuscule particles and that it's made of energy, apparently spinning in different directions and blinking itself in and out of existence or some shit. But you look at those from a bit farther away and you see structures, cells, primitive and microscopic beings communicating with each other and somehow understanding what's around them, fulfilling a function that seems to be just to exist. And then you look from farther away and you see a universe outside that scale. Complex life forms, artificial structures, humans and other life forms, still made from those microscopic beings. None of them the wiser of what they're a part of. But they make you and me, and every other human that ever existed, without even realizing it, and by extension, every technological advancement that exists today. The latest smartphone. You take it 100 years back in time and blow everyone's minds. Take it back 200 years back, and you'll be burned at a stake. And the weird thing is that you look farther away, as far as we can see, and what we've found is that in fact, we're smaller than we could ever imagine. Those microscopic beings. Some are so small that they don't even realize when they've been eaten by a bigger thing. In a universal scale, we're not even the molecules that make up those microscopic beings. Someday our galaxy will collide with another, and they're so mind-boggingly big that nothing on our scale will feel a thing. And still, with all the complexity and variation that exists in the universe, we've learned that, on the most basic level, there isn't any real boundary between one thing and the next. Everything is just energy repelling and pulling on itself, condensing tighter in some places, spreading itself apart in others. Everything's just a bunch of white noise. LSD or other psychedelics. You just realize how relative everything you see / think reality is really ain't. THST. Time dilation. Fucks me up, dog. Computers. Do the correct motions and give the correct words, and something very specific in the physical world happens. Visions and knowledge of who knows what come to you through the screen at your command, and even go to your friends hundreds of miles away on their screens. Machines and metal. From cars to microwaves to assembly lines. Yet move and act according to instructions given to them decades ago, but can be redirected in mere moments. Intricate problems and complex algorithms are solved almost instantly. Fortunes are made and lost every day from bedrooms and cubicles. You can conjure entertaining illusions and communicate from across the world and see the other person while you do it. And finally, if you treat these strange devices without due respect and act carelessly with them, you can absolutely devastate your life in numberless ways, and other people's lives too. Witchcraft. Reproduction. I went to an elite school where after years of training I was awarded the title Master of Science by a guy wearing black robes and a weird hat. I use patterns etched into silicon crystals to channel energy from jars containing noxious liquids and aluminum into rings of copper which move metals without touching them. I knew it would work because I spent weeks arranging Roman, Greek, and Arabic symbols which were abstractions of reality. I invoked the names of those who practiced my art centuries ago: Euler, Maxwell, Faraday, Bernoulli, Lagrange. I was a bit worried that the whole thing would burst into flame, but by surrounding parts of the device with a constant flow of water and purified components of air I stabilized it enough. No one has done this specific feat before, so I'm going to present my findings to a council which hopefully will grant me and my band the right to use the device's power. Engineers are wizards. Kindness and its consequences. Aurora borealis / australis and bioluminescence. Fax machines. Like how it'll never understand. Rainbows. The internet. Our reality and the internet are intertwining so much that it tends to break both universes' norms, rules, and laws. I still believe that the internet is a different universe and we managed to bridge it onto ours. Ask yourself this: is the internet? I bet no one can give you a definite answer, hence, it is another plane of existence, another universe or reality. Amazing. This is why humans are amazing. We manage to do shit that is defy reality all the time. Laying down with your eyes closed for so thing that you feel like you're drifting. Karma or déjà vu. Electricity and Wi-Fi. Imagine explaining that to someone from middle age. Gravity. Please subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed this video and if you want to see more of Reddit Universe.